And all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I want to see this Eagles try to spread the field a little bit, and you want the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
4th down. Here's Jackson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Open man is Higgins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Mixon taken down at the 47-yard line. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 78 yards. And the Red Dragons have moved out in front. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing it.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 59 yards. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Hand off now to Robinson. Running right through it. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. On the give, here's Robinson. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Robinson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Finding space at the 40. And past the 40. Before he's out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
11 MT, 12.
To the air again, Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second down and goal. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the defense. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 11.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Pass incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now it's Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Again, it's Robinson. And some room to work.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run. Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd down and 7.
They'll run it now with Robinson. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Here's Jackson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Red Dragons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there was no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
from 17 yards out.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Red Dragons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals getting set to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Again, it's Burrow.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Down inside the 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
1-1, ready?
13 more yards. That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly